This family was shady to the T, and I was here for all of it. Hey everyone, it's Sharona from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Knives Out, which I had the pleasure of seeing at the Toronto International Film Festival. This movie is directed and written by Rian Johnson, who you may know from writing and directing films such as The Last Jedi, Looper, The Brothers Bloom, and the list goes on and on. This film stars so many people, so if I don't remember everybody's name, do not charge it to my heart, just charge it to my mind because it's a lot of y'all. So this film stars Ana de Armas, Jaden Martell, Chris Evans, Catherine Lanford, Lakeith Stanfield, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Daniel Craig, Toni Collette, Christopher Plummer. It's so many. I can't keep trying to name everyone, but you know who's in it. If not, go look it up on IMDb. All right. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I tell you what I liked about the film. What I didn't like about the film is should you pay or wait to see this film in theaters. So essentially, Knives Out is a whodunit murder mystery, and so this centers around the Thrombey family. They're a rich family. The patriarch of the family is played by Christopher Plummer, who is Harlan Thrombey, and so he is a crime novelist who has made tons of coins, and so unfortunately after his birthday he winds up dead, and no one knows who did it, what has happened, but mysteriously a private investigator by the name of Benoit Blanc, played by Daniel Craig, he is hired to investigate who is responsible for the murder. And so from then on, the movie really details his investigation, getting to know this crazy Thrombey family and trying to figure out who done it. So yes, so that's pretty much all I want to give away. I'm going to be very vague about this because I want to, since it is kind of like this mystery film, I really want to make sure I don't give any spoilers away. So this is going to be a spoiler-free review. So going into what I loved about this film, guys, this is a star-studded cast for Knives Out. I get very apprehensive of films that just have so many talented actors in it. And I was like, girl, like, how do you get, like, how does that make you feel uneasy? But because there's so many actors in the film, sometimes I feel as though that some people get lost in the wayside. You don't really get to focus on everyone. So it's not always an enjoyable experience for films like this for me. But I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I was proved wrong. Everyone in this film is so talented. They're so captivating when you watch them on screen. And literally as each character is introduced, they all steal the show. I think that they do a very great job of balancing screen time for all of the characters. Of course, some are going to get more than others, but I think that everyone was very memorable even after walking out of the film. So I have to talk about who my favorites were. First and foremost, Daniel Craig, who is this detective, this famous detective who is hired Detective Blanc. He is absolutely hilarious. He is this over-the-top investigator who has like this strong southern accent, and it almost feels as though that he's making fun of his character at the same time, but it's not too over the top where it starts to become like borderline on parody. I think everything is balanced and done just right, and he was so hilarious to watch. I could watch a whole series just based off of his character, them coming up with different murder mysteries. I'm totally here for that franchise. Since we want to turn everything else to a franchise that we didn't ask for, this is what I'm actually asking for, and I think that everyone will be on board with me as well. Also to Toni Collette, who plays she's married into the family. She's the daughter-in-law. She is so fun to watch. I just need Toni Collette to be in every movie. I think I would totally be fine with that. Her accent, her demeanor of this character, she is so fun to watch. I just loved her so much. But I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by Chris Evans. Not that I didn't know that he was going to do a good job, but he plays Ransom, who is really this just evil and greedy, freeloading son of Jamie Lee Curtis and Don Johnson's characters. I was just like, Chris, like, I like this side of you. Not like we never seen Chris Evans play a bad guy before, but I have to say I was really entertained by his character, the language that he had in the film. It's so nice to see him kind of brushing off and doing these different characters that kind of gets out of his like nice guy persona. I can't wait to see how much more we see from Chris Evans with the next couple of titles that he's working on. But I will have to say our lead of the entire film, Ana de Armas, who plays Martha, who was the caregiver for Mr. Thrombey before his untimely death, I loved her character, and I really think that they did a very great job with the marketing for this film. Only with the trailer, you really don't get to see how much she has to do with the film. It's one of the characters that you would think that will basically be overlooked, but I love how she does such a great job of captivating your attention, of carrying this film with this star-studded cast. She was absolutely a great standout for me, and I loved what they did with her character. And I'm not going to give anything away, but I think that you will enjoy it as well. But I would have to say the star of this film has to go to Rian Johnson. Like, what? He's not in the film. His writing for Knives Out, this movie is so funny. I did not expect this movie to be as funny as it was. I was literally laughing from beginning to the end of the film. The entire theater was in tears from laughing. And I will have to say it's because of the great script that he wrote. The social commentary that comes from this family, the dynamics in between the different family members, he did such a fantastic job with this screenplay. It's just like, he makes fun of both sides. I know a lot of people have tried to say like, oh, this is like only attacking one side. No, like everybody gets it. There's like not one person who doesn't get a jab at one another. I just thought it's so brilliantly done. The comedy is so cleverly written. Also too, like him paying homage to kind of like this mystery genre, this murder mystery. I thought that there was a lot of Easter eggs, not only in the dialogue with some of the characters, some of the things that they say. I guess if you're kind of thinking of those type of films, those type of even novels that you've read, like it would definitely hit you. And then even some of the Easter eggs, some of the things that are happening in the background, I think that he did a very great job of kind of playing homage to some of the other films that we may have seen, maybe TV shows. I don't want to give too much away, but I just thought it was so well done how he just so effortlessly put like these little tidbits throughout the film. I think that a lot of people will pick up on it as I did while watching Knives Out. Do I have anything negative to say about Knives Out? I do not. I had such a great time. When I walked out of this theater, I literally had a smile on my face. Sally Mae could have called me and said, Sharana, we just auto-drafted your, student loan payment early. And I wouldn't even be mad. And you guys know how I feel about Sally Mae. That's how happy that this movie made me feel. This was definitely one of the best films that I've seen in 2019, mainly due to the comedy and how well written, and then the talent in this film, how well acted this film was, even though they're kind of making fun of themselves at the same time. This is definitely hitting my top 10 list of 2019. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now, like spoiler alert or like exclusive, however you guys want to say it. I had a great time with Knives Out. I am sure that everyone is really going to enjoy this film. One of my favorites from TIFF. What I would say to do with me and my coins, what I'm going to tell you guys to do with Knives Out, I would tell you to pay to see this film in theaters. Guys, the cast, the writing, it's just amazing from beginning to end. Laughs, just everything that you need in life, that's in Knives Out. So those are pretty much my thoughts on Knives Out. As always, my name is Sharana from Pay or Wait, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. I'll see you soon.